Hey Internet, it's Kayla, and this video is about knitting groups, so keep watching if you're into that kind of thing. Okay, so I finally found a knitting group that was close to me and didn't have a weird theme after a lot of trying, and a great suggestion from Amber from the 5 Awesome Knitters. Check out the channel, I'm on it on Wednesdays, I'll put links in the doobly-doo. Okay, anyways, so I found a knitting group that was at a local yarn store that I didn't even know existed, so I went on over there. And I found out that this knitting group is kind of new, and they have another group on Fridays in the same place that's apparently much bigger and like more popular, but they were trying the Monday thing out because some people complained that Friday night wasn't good for them or whatever. But anyways, so there was only 4 people there, including myself, and the other 3 ladies were, you know, much older than me and knew each other from knitting group and stuff before, so it was just a little bit awkward. But I thought, hey, I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to get over some of my social anxiety and just deal with the awkward. That way in the future I'll be less awkward. So I was sitting there crocheting, and I don't know if it was because I was feeling a little bit awkward and anxious, but a thought kind of occurred to me where I felt a little bit inferior to these other ladies. And I don't know if that, you know, maybe because they're older than me, they have probably more years of knitting experience than I do. Also because, you know, they were using yarns that were very high quality, probably all came from the yarn store, and I'm sure they were using fancy patterns too, and I'm a free spirit and I don't do that kind of thing. I'm the kind of person who like looks at a picture and just like tries to make it up as I go along, or I have an idea for something and I just make it up as I go along. And that works really well for like amigurumi or like little gifts and scarves and things that you want to give people, but not really for like elaborate garments, which is probably why I've never successfully made a sweater or anything. I don't think that I'm like not able to make a sweater. I think that my knitting abilities are like there, and I know how to read a pattern. I just don't really like doing it. It kind of drives me crazy. It makes it more tedious and less fun, at least for me personally. My whole feeling was that I wasn't like qualified to be there because I wasn't using like $8 a skein yarn to make this like beautiful lacy shawl. But you know what? I was making this, and this is a mother bear, and this mother bear is going to go far away and like make a child very happy, and that's worthwhile, right? I don't have to knit socks that are crazy expensive and made out of like silk or whatever. So I don't know if this is like a public service announcement to you or just an affirmation to myself, but you know, you don't have to, like, knitting is supposed to be fun, right? Yeah, that's right. Whoa, I got a little bit rambly there. Alright, so things that I learned from this experience. 1, support yarn stores if you want yarn stores to exist. And 2, don't put yourself down because people around you have more experience than you do, because you'll get there someday. That about concludes this video. Please leave comments about your knitting group experiences or video responses. You can also leave comments with suggestions for topics for future videos or challenges, because I have done challenges before. Thank you for watching. You are awesome, and I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye! Rude.